Bancho was probably the only Digimon you knew that was Bancho. After a couple of years of only having it, we finally got more Bancho Digimon and also a group called Bancho. So today we'll be talking about it. Enjoy! Bancho group consists of 5 Digimon and only Digimon who continue to emerge victorious in battle with first champions without the spirit being broken or able to acquire the title of Bancho. They also got a code name Ban-Tyo. The group used to be targeted by the Deberg assassination operation. Well, you know, if you don't know about them, well, they are a special force that goes on mission without making it public, and some of the members are used for assassinating targets and some for riot suppression and also extermination. So thinking about it is kind of crazy because I don't know, I don't feel like Digimon normally is like so dark, but it is way more dark when it's not like on the anime or something, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, long story short, Sherman went on the mission to exterminate them and fell. So, you know, it's kind of sad for him, but, you know, come on, I'm glad that they're still good. And basically, he got shot down during a sortie, and he retrieved from his failed operation to eliminate them. Anyway, he went back to their research facility, then Sherman Digimon into Dark Drama, which is cool because I really like this Digimon. And then, you know, he became the biggest weapons of last resort before he escapes. Yes, he did escape. To this day, he's still hunting the Bancho group. Now, let's talk about all the members of the group. The first one to be Bancho Digimon. Bancho Digimon is a beastman Digimon that is faithful only to the god of justice in which he trusts. He also acquired the title of Bancho, and as a boss that serves only some god of justice, if anyone appeared to oppose that god, well, you know, don't try to be nice with him because we'll basically consider you evil and we'll try to eliminate you. So, in another context, he will try to fuck you up. That's pretty much what it is. And, you know, the craziest thing about that is that even if it's like one of the top of the digital wars like the Roll Knights or even the Three Great Angel, he will still try to eliminate them if they do anything opposed to that code. So be careful with Bancho Digimon, you know, always be nice with that guy also, you know what I mean? Another thing I want to mention is that he wears on his shoulder a Gakuran, and it's pretty cool because there's a defense function on it that negates 89.9% of the attack power of its opponent physical strikes. So if Bancho Digimon is going into a battle with someone that uses physical attacks, well, good luck winning because Bancho Digimon will probably win on that for sure, guys. He definitely got the advantage with that. And he also wields a Tento named Denko. Basically, his weapons is pretty much called Denko. We don't have much information about it, but it's still pretty dope to mention. And sometimes, you know, you like to use escape to protect his companion, which I think is pretty awesome. And the last thing I want to mention about Bancho Digimon is that, you know, you don't want to get too attached to this guy because, you know, if you watch the Digimon series, you can totally see that every single season there's always a Digimon dying. So he will probably die eventually or something like that. But, you know, still pretty cool to have him to be part of the Bancho group. Moving on, we got Bancho Digimon. We know how this Digimon turns out to look, by the way. Bancho Digimon lives an independent life even though he rebels against the rules of the digital world. He fights strongly in spite of its small stature and has a personality that spores his chivalrous spirit and deeply overflowing emotion. He likes to help the Digimon who fell ill at ease with isolated from the world, and from living together they have formed a group called the Mamemon Rengo. I mean, unfortunately we don't have much information about this Mamemon Rengo group, but I hope that we get some in the future. I think that'll be pretty awesome. Although he's still continuing to betray the rules of the world, Bancho Digimon had to fight those Digimon who aim to usurp it as leader on the press of a rebirth in the group several times over. So we know that this guy is strong, but you know, the collective power of the Mamemon Rengo have made those usurpers withdraw. So let's go, my boy. He acquired the title of Bantyo from being able to avoid enemies without losing any of its own family, as well in all kinds of predicaments. So let's go once again, you know. When you think about it, Bancho Digimon is basically a big fan of Jotaro Kuju from JoJo Adventure, because he basically wears like the signature jacket, the hat, the knuckles of his stand, Star Platinum, and also has a baseball motif, which is one of his favorite sports. So I think that is pretty awesome to know about that, because, you know, JoJo Adventure is such a good anime, and if you still haven't watched it, guys, you should totally go ahead and start off watching the series. But you need to figure out the order because it's kind of complicated at first, but when you figure it out, it's so good, guys. Now let's talk about the third member, which is Bancho Digimon. So y'all are probably familiar with Digimon that has her beautiful pink petals, but now, you know, they have turned black and she's way more badass as Bancho Digimon than normal Digimon. And you know, she's also a fairy type Digimon wearing a crimson tokufuku, and I actually googled that because I was wondering what the heck this was. So, you know, here it is, guys. If you're wondering what the tokufuku is, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not from Canada whatsoever, but I love it for sure. Bancho Digimon believes in fighting for the underdog and has saved many of the Digimon that has been attacked by evil Digimon. And she got the title when she donated her tokufuku, the thing that we're mentioning, which is basically considered a testament to her belief. So, you know, it's kind of crazy. And as I said before, I definitely love Bancho design way more because I feel like she looks more mature than Lilimon, because Lilimon is more a little bit childish, you know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much a glow up when you think about it. Now let's talk about another member of the group, Bancho Digimon. So this Digimon doesn't look like anything like the Digimon that we are used to. Definitely look way cooler, right? He's an insect Digimon who is full of pride and survived by constantly intimidating everyone around it. He gives top priority to its own pride out of everything else, and its high-ranking pride is said to be the first rate among all of the Digimon. If a Digimon tries to damage his pride even just a little bit, he will never forgive them. Regardless of whether they are friend or foe, be careful with this Digimon, okay? He won't total though its pride alone, rejecting all offers of a compromise. Now it's time to talk about the last member of the group, Bancho Goemon. So this one is definitely more badass than the one we're familiar with, Goemon. Let's be honest, those are facts. Anyway, this mineral Digimon acts on its own will too. Its figure stands tall and imposing, on concert with its surroundings, so you know, he basically doesn't give a damn. Its harsh strength menacing to everyone and will not show even the slightest sign of leniency. He even put himself under the training by assassinating himself indefinitely in the hospital depths of Infinity Mountain. That is intense, that training, goddamn. Although he will hardly ever lend a hand to a stranger in any help, Bancho Goemon will show up even out of nowhere in order to save a comrade, which is pretty dope. His overwhelming power can turn the tables on a very bad situation in one swoop and claim victory. So yeah guys, that's pretty much all we know so far about the Bancho group, and I really hope that we get to see them, you know, in action in an anime or perhaps a game, or you know, get more clues about what's going on with them. I would love to see them in action, to be honest with you. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about the group. Do you like them? Do you like their design? Should they be first rivals with each with their own gang? And you know, which one is your favorite of all the group? Because I think they all look pretty badass. Like, is there really one that looks bad or anything like that? To me, they all look pretty awesome. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know also guys if I should be talking about the special attacks or not, because if not, then I'm definitely gonna be able to make them a little faster than what I normally do them, because you know, there's so much information about their attacks as well, but I'm not totally sure if it's really something that is very important to know. So that is kind of why I haven't really mentioned it, but maybe in the future I will. Just let me know if I should or not, guys. Anyway, stay tuned for more Digimon trivia and facts about groups and such, because I have so many ones I want to do on the channel, guys, so that's gonna be pretty crazy. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next upload this Friday.